Now to the deaths of those 3 Israeli hostages shot accidentally by the Israeli military during intense fighting against Hamas. And now the families of some other hostages are demanding a deal to get their loved ones out. Richard Engel has late details.
This video was taken by 28-year-old Yotam Haim on his kibbutz near Gaza on October 7th. He says a terrorist infiltration is underway. Sometime after, Hamas militants set fire to his house. When he opened the window for air, he was kidnapped. Tonight, Israel announced that Haim, along with 2 other Israeli hostages, 25-year-old Samer Al-Talaka and 26-year-old Alon Shamriz, were killed when Israeli troops mistook them for Hamas fighters and shot them, according to the Israeli military, which says they may have escaped or were abandoned by their captors. Prime Minister Netanyahu wrote in part, "Together with the entire people of Israel, I bow my head in deep sorrow," calling it an unbearable tragedy. Tonight, families of other hostages are calling to restart talks to free more captives.
We cannot handle with more death. We want them now here.
Israeli troops are fighting Hamas street to street and bombing intensively. The Biden administration is urging Israel to switch to a more targeted campaign.
We're not here to tell anybody, you must do X, you must do Y. We're here to say, this is our perspective as your partner, as your friend.
The Israeli military says it does more than any other army in the world to avoid civilian casualties, including warning Palestinians with leaflets and robocalls. Tonight in the West Bank, I met Gazans who were working inside Israel and are now trapped. They'd all undergone background checks by Israel. Ahmed al-Masri told me his wife and 4 children were killed in Gaza by an Israeli airstrike a week ago. He showed me their pictures. I have 1 left, he says. Nearly everyone has had at least 1 relative who's been killed.
He's telling me that what bothers him the most is not that his brother died. Thank you very much. But that he's still under the rubble of the apartment that he was in.
They don't know when they'll go back to Gaza and say every time the phone rings, it's usually bad news, that someone else is either injured or dead. Of the 210 Gazans at that center, 150 have had their homes destroyed by Israeli strikes, according to the director.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.